The necklace. Welcome to the students of class 10. It is one of the lessons from Footprints Without Feet. It is a lesson written by Gida Mapasha, who is one of the best French story writer. He is famous for writing short stories, and Matilda is the protagonist whose envy, greed, and fascination for comforts and luxury has really betrayed her in such a way that she had to live such a miserable life for 10 years that she lost her prime of youth and the most precious moments of her life. The setting of this place and time that I would like to introduce you, that is Paris, France, Loisel's apartment. There was a party at the Ministry of Public Instructions. It was held in 1884, where a grand party was organized, and she was willing not to join, but the persuasion of her husband really made her join this party, for which she wished to have a very gorgeous dress, party wear, as well as the jewelry. The main characters of this very lesson is Madame Loisel, who is selfish, aged, quickly, heavy, rough, harsh, and spoiled. Monsieur Loisel, kind and generous, loyal, hard-working, clerk for Ministry of Education, wants to please his wife, Madame Forestier, who was one of the most trusted but wealthy schoolmate of Madame Loisel. She was generous in providing her the jewelry, whatever she wished. This is the story that begins like this. Mathilde Loisel is miserable as the wife of a middle-class Parisian clerk, Monsieur Loisel. She suffers constantly from what she views as a life of poverty. Although her husband's income from his position as a clerk at the Ministry of Public Instructions sufficiently meets the couple's need, Mathilde dreams of attending the local salons which host intimate gatherings of the upper class. She assumes that there should be a dinner table, fantasizing that she is eating a higher quality of food and imagining herself dining with the wealthy. Mathilde focuses on her lack of jewels and fine clothing rather than on enjoying her life. She thinks that it will be very pleasant. Monsieur Loisel brings her an invitation to a ball at the palace of the ministry. Mathilde surprises him by throwing down the invitation that he was given. This invitation was such a card which was given to the very selective persons. But she does not want to join. She says very clearly that it is the party in which she doesn't want to go because there will be only the rich officials and the rich persons, politicians, That's why she completely denies to it. But her husband tells that she has all the theatrical dresses that she used to go to enjoy the theater, but she does not agree. Matilda lacks a beautiful gown and jewels. She does not feel she can attend the ball. Mr. Loiser reluctantly agrees to finance the purchase of a 400 franc gown, understanding that he must sacrifice a planned hunting vacation with friends to do so, shooting lark that very next year. He had thought of buying a gun, but he sacrifices his whole savings for his most beloved, beautiful, gracious wife. Matilda buys the dress but complains that she has no jewels. Mr. Loisel suggests that she visits her friend Madame Forestier and asks to borrow some jewelry. For once, Mathilde is pleased by a things that she owned. Madame Forestier offers Mathilde the choice of her jewels. Mathilde selects a super diamond necklace from a black satin box. She feels euphoric when she tries it on. When Madame Forestier immediately agrees to let her borrow the necklace, Mathilde kisses her in gratitude. At the ball, Mathilde's beauty attracts much attention. She is the center of attraction at the party. Everyone likes to present himself with her. She is ecstatic when many men ask her name. She dances with all of the attended person from the cabinet and is even noticed by the minister. She was intoxicated with pleasure and passion. Mathilde exists for a time in a fantasy haze. She believes she has at last succeeded in her quest to excel in high society. At the party, she dances so elated that she likes to just enjoy it. She was the woman who was so gracious, so elegant, and so presentable that everyone liked to dance with her. Really, it was the most ecstatic moment for her. Then, what does happen? After attending the party, Mathilde discovers that she has lost the necklace. She tries to find a quick way to replace it. She goes to a shop and discovers the price of a similar necklace to be 40,000 francs. But from where she could get money? Really, she lacks it. She lacks money for buying that because the diamond necklace was lost. She becomes so frustrated that from where she would get. She becomes perplexed, worried, and really she wants to lose everything to get that very necklace. For that reason, she asks her husband. Husband also searches, but he had inherited only 18,000 francs from his father. For that reason, he had to borrow money at high rate of interest from the usurers, money lenders, but now they had to live very miserable life. Now they had to change the place of lodgings. She had to work hard. They live in an attic, and from there she had to go to the fruiterers grocer's, butcher's house, and moreover, she had to carry a heavy bucket of water from the street tap, and while she was carrying the bucket, she had to stand at each landing. She lived a very miserable life. She had to sweep the floor, clean the house, and due to the hard work, she had to live a very harsh life. She always imagined to have such a beautiful life, but now the life has turned into a very sad one, disappointed one. These all things were done by her in order to save money to pay the loan. Husband, Mr. Loisel, went to the rich merchant's publishing house where he arranged the books in the evening after the office hours, as well as when he got the papers to type, he charged 5 sous for each sheet. And in this way, they took 10 long years to pay the loan. After that, Matilda thought, now it is all over. One day she was walking into the market. Then she meets Ma'am Forestier, who was still pretty, young, and attractive. But due to her rugged and ragged dress and poor look, ugly look, Madame Forestier does not recognize her. Then she says, Ginny, I am your friend, and I really have to bear such a miserable life for 10 years. The reason was, she was surprised how it did happen. Then she told, once she had borrowed her the necklace, diamond necklace, that she wore for the party, and she lost it. And she had to replace it by buying it for 36,000 francs, for which she had to borrow money from money lenders. It was a shock. This shock turned very mysteriously. How this did happen? Then Madame Forestier accepts that the diamond necklace that she had borrowed her to wear at the party was only a false one, and its cost was only 500 francs. She was surprised. There is anticlimax of this story. This lesson really teaches us that whatever one possesses, one should remain satisfied instead of imagining a fantasy that she could not have. Really, one night a lesson cost her 10 most precious years of her life and her husband. So, the lesson tells us about the greed, envy that really betrays a person and makes one so miserable and disappointed. So, whatever one possesses in married life, one should live with satisfaction. That's all. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.